strike drones hit the Novokuybishevskaya Petrochemical Company in the city of Novokuybishevsk, the Samara region. The strike on the Novokuybishevskaya Petrochemical Company occurred on the night of June 14, 2025, as a result of which a fire broke out on the territory of the enterprise. Today, Novokuybishevskaya Petrochemical Company is one of the 5 largest producers of gas processing, petrochemical and organic synthetic products in Russia and Eastern Europe. The volume of raw materials processed exceeds 1 million tons per year, and the range of finished products includes more than 30 to 50 items, including liquefied gases, MTBE, benzene, phenol, acetone, alpha-methylstyrene, and olefins. In addition, Independent Oil and Gas Company is Russia's only producer of synthetic ethanol and para-tertiary butyl phenol, a unique product for Russia and the CIS countries. In 2016, the company's capacity allowed it to process 1.2 million tons of raw materials and produce 1.1 million tons of products. Despite the fact that the products are positioned as civilian, the company is directly involved in the chain of production of gunpowder for artillery shells. According to publicly available information on contracts, it supplies certain components to the Kazan powder plant, which produces gunpowder for shells on behalf of the Russian Ministry of Defense. The contract signed between the companies is worth 76.5 million rubles. The petrochemical company also supplies products to the Sverdlov plant in the Nizhny Novgorod region, where they are used in the production of explosives, including octogen and hexogen, which are components of artillery ammunition. The value of the signed supply contract is 582 million rubles, making the Sverdlov refinery one of the largest buyers of the products after Rosneft. Novokuybishevskaya Petrochemical Company is located approximately 900 kilometers from the state border of Ukraine. Local authorities have not officially confirmed that any industrial facilities were hit. According to Samara region, Governor Vyacheslav Fedorishchev, the drones attempted to strike one of the Novokuybishevsk enterprises. It is worth noting that earlier in the same city, attack drones had already struck the Novokuybishevsk oil refinery. The attack took place on the night of March 10, 2025, when local residents heard a powerful explosion and saw lights in the night sky. In addition, the refinery was also hit in March 2024 when attack drones struck it. The attack shut down some units, including AVT-4, which led to a decrease in the production of petroleum products. Russian forces carried out a targeted strike on the Kyiv office of American aerospace company Boeing. Financial Times reported this, citing company employees, Ukrainian officials, and the American Chamber of Commerce in Ukraine. The strike was executed overnight on June 9th. Photos released by Ukraine's State Emergency Service and verified by the FT show significant damage to the building. A company spokesperson declined to comment directly on the attack, but emphasized that no employees were injured and that staff safety remains a top priority. The spokesperson also praised the resilience of Boeing's Ukrainian team, who continue to work under conditions of persistent threat. Boeing's Ukraine operations employ more than 1,000 people and remain largely unaffected by the ongoing war, according to an employee and American Chamber of Commerce, President Andy Hunder. Andriy Koryahin, deputy CEO of Boeing Ukraine, confirmed that the strike had not disrupted company operations. The Financial Times noted that the deliberate targeting of a high-profile American company could provoke a response from U.S. President Donald Trump, who, according to sources cited by the paper, is increasingly frustrated with Moscow. Russian strikes on American companies in Ukraine are another example of Putin ignoring U.S. peace efforts. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha shared with the FT, "The fact that Russia has targeted American businesses underlines the importance of continued U.S. involvement, both in peacekeeping efforts and in ensuring the security of Ukraine and the rest of Europe." In July 2024, Boeing signed a memorandum of understanding with Ukrainian state-owned aircraft maker Antonov to expand cooperation in UAV support and servicing. The deal also includes personnel training, logistical support, and maintenance of U.S.-made drones, including the Scan Eagle. The UK is preparing a major expansion of its missile arsenal, focusing on cruise missiles as part of a new national defense strategy, according to the UK Defense Journal. Under the new plan, the UK aims to significantly increase its inventory of Tomahawk and Storm Shadow cruise missiles to build a more robust deterrent force. Chief of the Defense Staff Admiral Sir Tony Radakin said cruise missiles, while not as destructive as nuclear weapons, are intended to be deployed in the earlier stages of a major conflict. We are not as lethal as we want to be. Storm Shadow and Tomahawk represent a level that should precede the nuclear option. We need more rungs of the ladder before a nuclear response is considered, Radakin said. The planned stockpile of 7,000 missiles will include new long-range British systems, as well as increased quantities of existing Tomahawk and Storm Shadow missiles. Details on delivery schedules and integration with Royal Navy and Royal Air Force platforms are expected later this year. Radakin described the missile expansion as a shining example of practical change that needs to be implemented as soon as possible. Asked by members of Parliament which reforms would have the most impact in actual combat scenarios, he placed missile rearmament at the top of the list. The updated defense strategy, released in early 2025, outlines substantial changes to command structures, force deployment, and weapons stockpiling. The reforms are designed to address threats posed by potential adversaries, particularly Russia, and to a lesser extent, challenges in the Indo-Pacific region. The UK and Germany plan to jointly develop a new deep strike missile with a range of over 2,000 kilometers. The project is part of a broader effort to strengthen defense cooperation between the two countries. Satellite imagery has revealed a previously unseen high-altitude stealth drone developed by China, believed to be the largest of its kind to date, the Warzone reports. The image, taken by Planet Labs on May 14, 2025, but only recently added to its database, shows the drone positioned near a hangar complex at an airfield known for hosting advanced air combat programs. The airfield near Milan in China's Xinjiang province is associated with drone development projects. The drone was spotted adjacent to a newly constructed facility connected to the base by a long taxiway. According to the report, construction of the facility started just over 2 years ago. Satellite imagery suggests the site includes hangars measuring approximately 70, 50, 20, and 15 meters. The UAV is parked next to one of the largest. While the purpose of the site was previously unclear, the imagery suggests it could serve as a test base for components of China's next-generation air combat systems, which are expected to include a range of aircraft, from the H-20 stealth bomber to large drones, the tri-engine J-36, the JXDS fighter jet, and smaller tactical UAVs. The newly identified UAV features a flying wing design, with an estimated wingspan of around 52 meters and a fuselage length of roughly 14 meters. Its shape resembles the US B-21, with angled wingtips similar to the B-2. A central cylindrical or dome-like structure is visible, potentially housing satellite communications equipment or other systems. No cockpit is spotted, nor are air intakes or other distinguishing features. These elements may be located along the leading edge of the central fuselage, but the image resolution prevents detailed analysis. The report notes that the drone's visibility in satellite imagery may be intentional. Given China's ability to conceal sensitive projects from commercial satellites, analysts suggest that the aircraft was not demonstrated by accident. It may be a calculated move, potentially part of an information strategy. The object may even be a mock-up or decoy. Earlier in 2025, 2 other stealth aircraft were observed in China. One, designated the J-36, features a tailless design, 3 engines, and a 2-seat cockpit. A smaller twin-engine version with a similar design has also been spotted. The latter is believed to be a fighter interceptor, while the J-36 is thought to be configured primarily for strike missions.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.